Welcome back to Mr. Keys Money Monday. This is the 50,000 plus account. For those that have a little more money in their account, can sell some covered calls and take possession of more stock. August 24th. Goal of this account: make 400, 500 bucks a week with the money and stocks I have in my account, and hopefully just use the money to buy more stocks. The last 2 weeks, I've used the money to buy more Halliburton, so we'll see how today goes. Remember, this is just a journey of my account. I share it with you for informational purposes only, not providing legal, accounting, or financial advisory services. Make sure you understand that it's your money. If you choose to copy these trades, it's your responsibility. Don't blame me if they lose money or they make money. If you like to follow along, please like and subscribe to the channel. All right, so last week got called out of 2 of my positions. H&R Block and 100 shares of Barrick Gold. You can see up here, right here, I sold a covered call for $45 on H&B, and I sold a $40 call on Barrick. Got paid 90 bucks for that one, got paid $109 for that one, and both of those shares got called away from me. Stock shot up way above that price, so would have actually made more money if I just held on to the stock. Thought about rolling up the calls. I could have rolled them up and out and kept the shares, but I was fine being called away with it because I got filled. Our Dutch Brothers Iron Condor went in the money on the low side, on the put side, so I ended up buying 200 shares of Dutch Brothers at $50 a share. So I'm going to go in there and show you. We're going to turn right around and sell some covered calls on that. Bring in some extra money. So down here on the HRB and B, this is how I put in the gain on the stock. I put in the price I bought it, the date I bought it, the price I bought it, sold the 100 shares at the price I got called away at, and there's my profit on those shares. So not bad. Could have been more, but never going to get the top, never going to get the bottom. So happy with that. I'm fine with it. So had a bunch of others expire last week. Our Coke expired. Let's see what else expired. Halliburton, close that out. 821. I had a put on Barrick expire, so I'm going to sell another put on that. And Dutch Brothers, anything else here? Lift, closed out the Lift. And I think, did I roll it up? Yes, I rolled that up. We did that last week. All right. So you can see the positions we still have open. Anything that has nothing here is still open. I leave the date blank on options that just expire worthless. I didn't do anything with, just so I can see how often I let them expire worthless. If I put a date in here, that means I closed them out early. All right, so there's the log. Let's get into what we got. So I had an Oak call expire the other day. So looking at that, going to go sell another call. I'm going to go out to October. I'm going to go inside the probability cone. Usually I like to go out of it. 105 would be where I'd like to go, but I'm going to be a little more aggressive, and I sold a $100 put today just because we're getting into September, October. Things tend to drop, so I don't think it's going to go as high. So looking at the 100, I can get 100. I got 165. Looks like I can get a little more right now. And the 105, you can get about 80. So that's more in line with what I normally do. But I thought I'd be a little aggressive with one of these. I have 400 shares, but I'm only going to do one call. I like to spread them out. See if I can get the 165. That's what I got in there. Going to be a pretty boring day here, just selling some covered calls. There we go, got filled on that. Let's go look at our Dutch Brothers. Dutch Brothers has already shot up above the $50 mark. So last Friday it dropped below. It was 49. I don't know, so you can see what it was. 49 something. So we got filled at those, and you can see it's already jumped back up. So the question is, how far is it going to jump back up, and how soon, or is it not done falling? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. It came down here to the oversold, has popped its head back up. So, but you look here, last time it was oversold, it still went down. So it could still go down. It could go right back up. It could kind of fill its gap, get back up there to 60. I don't know what it's going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm aggressive on one call. So I own 200 shares now. I'm going to go September, and I went 55 on this because I want $100. So I did one contract, and I want $100. I'm going to be a little aggressive, and I'm going to make that good to cancel. So if the stock rises a little bit more, I'll get $100. So that's one. If I don't get filled, I don't get filled. On the other one, I went to October, and I went all the way up to $60 if it gets all the way back up there. And I got filled at 95 on that one. So 95, confirm and send. All right, got filled on that. So if we analyze that, so the one I got, let's take this out here. Yep, that looks strange. There we go. All right, so I am saying I would sell it at 60. Remember, I bought it at 50, so that'd be $1,000 gain, plus the $100 I got paid to sell the call, plus the $50 I got to sell the put. So we'll see if it gets back up to 60. I'd be willing to sell it. And if this other one gets filled, I'll have one at 55. It's not filled yet, so it's not there. But I would get 55. That would be a $500 profit in a month. And if the other one, if it gets up there, that would be a $1,000 profit in 2 months. So we'll see what happens with Dutch Brothers. Could go right back up. Could just sit in this 50 range. Could drop in the 40s. Who knows? We got a put credit spread at 45, so it drops to 45. Buy another 100 shares. So that's that one. Verizon had Verizon expire on Friday. Verizon is up to, poked its head above 50. I had a $50 call on it, but I closed it out last week before it expired, and it was just below 50. So I didn't want to, or yeah, just below 50. Let's see if I can get a little closer here. So right there at expiration, it was $49.73. So I actually closed it out that day or the day before, just in case it poked its head up there. But now it's poked its head up above here. So now we're going to look to sell what did I sell? I sold a 55 out to October. So just outside this probability cone. So I went October, and I sold a $55 call. I only own 100 shares, and I got 33 on it, so it must have dropped back down. So we'll put it in there. I got 33 filled in my live account. We'll see what happens there. All right, so that got filled. All right, so then not Dutch Brothers, the other B, Barrick Mining. Still shows I have 100 shares in my paper trading account. In my real live account, I have 200 shares. I had 300, but one got called out. So I'm going to go right back and sell a put credit spread saying I'll buy it back at 40. So I just sold it at 40. Of course, it jumped up. I was looking good for a while until that last week, and it just shot up. So now I'm just going to say, if it drops back down to 40, I'll buy it back. So I sold it at 40. I originally bought it at 35. Now I'll say if it drops back down to 40, I'll buy it back. So I'm going to go trade, go out to October. 40 gets us at our delta at 13, which is what I normally do. Could be a little more aggressive, but I'll just follow what I did in my real account. Go up here, trade a vertical, and I hit 40, and I did 2 contracts of this. And I sold the 40 and I bought the 35. That gave me a 46-cent credit. I did 2 contracts, so that's 92 bucks. Confirm and send that. And filled on that. So let's go analyze that. Take the stock out. Go out to October. So that is inside the probability cone right there. So it could get it, but again, I just sold it at 40. So if I can buy it back at 40, then no harm, no foul. So that's the trades I did today. Bringing it all in was $485 as everything gets filled. Still waiting on that Dutch Brothers. So we'll see. Right now, 385 bucks. I'll keep that other one open. Watch it. May go a little bit lower. But if everything gets filled, that's 485 bucks. Just selling some covered calls and stocks I own, and selling a put credit spread to promise to buy back Barrick Gold if it drops back down to 40. All right. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.